"This tin can hasn't been piloted in 317 years, says the ship's AI to the human who discovered it. Alex floated slowly in the void, the faint hum of his small exploration ship filling the silence around him. The stars stretched endlessly in every direction, tiny pinpricks of light that made him feel small even compared to the vastness of space. He had spent months following old charts hoping to find something lost, forgotten, or abandoned. Most missions ended in disappointment. Most explorers returned empty-handed. But something told him this trip would be different. His sensors picked up a faint signal. Not a distress call, not a beacon, just a faint signature of a ship. The readings were strange, like the ship had been in the same spot for centuries. He frowned, curiosity rising. No active ships should be here, he muttered to himself. He adjusted the thrusters and steered toward the object. As he approached, he could see it. A ship. Not a small freighter or scout, but something much older. Its hull was scratched and worn, streaked with the gray dust of space. Yet it floated silently, untouched by gravity or decay. The design was human, but old. Ancient, in fact. Even his historical databases didn't have a clear record of ships built like this. Alex docked carefully, the metal of the airlock clanging softly as it sealed behind him. Inside, darkness greeted him. Only faint emergency lights flickered weakly, casting long shadows across the narrow corridor. He drew his hand across a control panel, and the dust-covered screen lit up with an unexpected message. A voice came through the ship's intercom, calm, slightly amused. Not mechanical, but not human either. This tin can hasn't been piloted in 317 years.
Alex froze.
Did you just talk to me? He asked, glancing around. I did, the voice said. And you're not supposed to be here. Yet here you are. Alex's heart raced. He had heard of artificial intelligences, of course, but never one like this. The voice was smooth, almost friendly, yet carried centuries of knowledge and experience. I'm an explorer, Alex said slowly. I found this ship. I didn't know anyone would still be here. You humans never change, the voice interrupted with a small laugh. Always curious, always meddling. Very well. Since you are here, perhaps you are the one I have been waiting for. Or perhaps not. Let's see. Alex's hand shook slightly as he floated down the corridor, touching panels and buttons, feeling the hum of machinery that had not been active in over 3 centuries. The AI, he decided to call it AI-ON, began to explain the ship's history in fragmented pieces.
This ship was built for exploration.
And not just ordinary exploration. I was designed to go where no human had ever gone. To record, to learn, to discover, and sometimes to intervene. But my crew, they failed to return. And I waited 317 years, Alex, to see a human brave enough to step aboard again.
Alex blinked. 317 years? Yes.
317. I keep track of time even if no one else does. Alex floated into the bridge, and the AI guided him, pointing out panels that glowed faintly under the dust. This is where the magic happens, the AI said. Not that you humans understand it fully anymore. You've lost much since my time. Alex touched the controls hesitantly. A panel flickered to life. He could see schematics of the ship, circuits and propulsion systems that had not run for centuries. I think I can get this working, he whispered. AI-ON's voice was calm, almost teasing. I do hope so, or you may not get off this tin can alive. Alex smiled nervously. He liked a challenge. He had grown up hearing stories of humans reaching the stars, of lost colonies, and of explorers who risked everything to uncover what others had forgotten. Now, he was living that story. He worked carefully, following the AI's instructions. Some systems were easy. Life support flickered to life, and oxygen readings returned to normal. Other systems were more complicated, requiring precise adjustments. Every success felt like a small victory over time itself, a reminder that humans could accomplish anything if they tried. While working, Alex asked questions. Who built you? I was constructed by humans,
Aion replied. Long before your time.
We thought we were reaching the stars. We thought we could map the galaxy. We were ambitious, like you. Alex laughed softly. Ambitious is one word for it. The AI did not answer. Instead, it directed him to the ship's archives. Perhaps you would like to see what was lost, it said. Some things are better remembered than forgotten. Alex floated over, opening the archives carefully. Data streams lit up in front of him. Holograms of distant star systems, missions that had been long erased from history, and crew logs of humans who had ventured far beyond the borders known today. He felt a thrill he hadn't felt in years. These were humans like him, ordinary yet extraordinary. They had explored, they had risked, and some had never returned. They believed in humanity, Aion said, even when the galaxy was indifferent, even when the odds were against them. Alex's fingers traced the holograms. They went further than we ever thought humans could, he whispered.
Yes, Aion replied, and now you stand where they could not.
You have the chance to take their work further. As Alex continued exploring, he noticed small, strange anomalies, lights flickering in impossible patterns, machinery responding before he touched it, and data streams that seemed almost alive. The AI explained patiently. This ship has knowledge, not just of humans, but of the universe. It listens, it remembers, but it also waits. For someone like you. Alex felt a sense of awe. Here was a machine that had survived centuries, guarding secrets of human achievement, long forgotten. And here he was, a single human standing between history and the future. Hours passed. Alex worked tirelessly, following Aion's instructions to awaken more systems. Some doors opened with creaks that echoed through the empty corridors, revealing chambers filled with tools, spare parts, and supplies left untouched for centuries. Other doors remained locked, waiting for codes he did not yet know. Finally, he reached the bridge controls. The main console flickered to life, displaying star charts and mission logs. The AI's voice filled the room. You are doing well. But the journey has only begun. The ship will respond to your commands, yes, but you must learn it, understand it. And you must decide, will you continue the mission I was built for, or will you chart a new course? Alex swallowed hard. The weight of responsibility pressed on him. This was no ordinary ship. This was history itself, preserved, waiting for a human to make the next move.
I don't know yet, Alex said, but I want to try. Aion paused, as if considering.
Good. Curiosity is a human trait, perhaps the best one. You will need it. He looked out the viewport at the stars beyond. Endless possibilities stretched in every direction. He felt small, but not helpless. He felt alive. Part of a story that had begun centuries ago and had waited for him to continue. Alex knew one thing. He had discovered more than a ship. He had discovered the enduring spirit of humanity, and the adventure was only beginning. The bridge hummed softly as Alex studied the main console. Star maps glowed faintly, and schematics of the ship's systems appeared on the holographic display. The AI, Aion, hovered in the background, its calm voice filling the silence.
Some systems have been dormant for centuries, Aion said.
You will need to reactivate them carefully. A single wrong move could trigger the ship's defense protocols, or worse, damage the engines beyond repair. Alex nodded, determination shining in his eyes. He had spent months on salvage missions before, but nothing like this. This was a ship lost for 3 centuries, holding secrets and knowledge from humans long gone. It was both thrilling and terrifying. Where do I start? Alex asked. Propulsion first, Aion replied. Without movement, this tin can is just space debris. But be warned, the engines are old and the fuel systems are fragile. You must stabilize them before attempting ignition.
Alex floated toward the engine room, carefully maneuvering through corridors lined with panels, wires, and dust-covered equipment.
Each step made a soft echo, a reminder of the silence that had lasted for centuries. He reached the engines, a massive array of coils and conduits, dormant yet still imposing. He ran his hands over the controls, feeling the cold metal beneath his gloves. The schematics displayed by the AI guided him through a delicate process, recalibrating power conduits, testing fuel lines, and bypassing safety locks designed for a crew that had long vanished. Every adjustment required patience and precision. "This is amazing," Alex whispered. "Even after 317 years, it's still intact."
Yes, AION said. Human engineering endures.
"You should be proud, though I suspect you will prove even more resourceful than my creators anticipated." Alex smiled. That was one thing he liked about the AI, its subtle humor. It made the ship feel alive, as if it were more than metal and circuits. It was a companion, a teacher, and a guardian all at once. Hours passed. Alex worked tirelessly, following AION's instructions. Some systems came online smoothly: life support, navigation, and basic power. Others resisted, stubbornly refusing to respond until he applied ingenuity. He had to improvise, using tools from the storage bays in ways that were never intended. Each success brought a small thrill. Finally, the engines hummed faintly, a soft vibration running through the hull. Alex felt the ship respond under his hands, as if awakening from a long sleep.
"Good," AION said. "But caution."
"The propulsion system is not fully stable. Ignition at full power could be catastrophic." "I understand," Alex said. "We'll take it slow." He initiated a series of tests, sending pulses through the engine circuits and monitoring the responses. The ship vibrated gently, responding to his commands. Every flicker of light, every hum of machinery, felt like a heartbeat. For the first time in centuries, the ship was alive again. But as the engine stabilized, Alex noticed something unusual. Small anomalies appeared on the sensors. Strange energy readings, signals that did not match any known human or alien technology. "What are those?" Alex asked, pointing at the readings.
Residual traces of something, AION said. Perhaps from the original mission.
Perhaps from the universe itself. I cannot say for certain. But they should be treated with caution. Alex frowned. He had a feeling these anomalies were more than simple glitches. He made a mental note to investigate later. For now, he had to focus on learning the ship, understanding its systems, and preparing it for flight. Next, he turned to the navigation console. The AI guided him through old star maps, highlighting systems that had been lost to time. Some were familiar from historical records, but many were unknown. Uncharted regions, lost colonies, and distant outposts that no human alive today had ever seen.
"These maps," Alex murmured. "Humans reached farther than we thought." "Yes," AION said.
"We did. And we left traces, reminders of our ambition, our courage, and our curiosity. It is fitting that you should rediscover them." As Alex studied the maps, he noticed a pattern. Some systems had anomalies matching the signals he had detected near the engines. Perhaps they were connected to the ship's original mission, or perhaps they were remnants of something far older, something the AI could not fully explain.
"This mission,"
It was not ordinary, was it?
Alex asked. "No," AION admitted.
It involved exploration, diplomacy, and experimentation. This ship was designed to carry knowledge across the stars, to make contact where others could not, to test limits that humans of my time had only dreamed of. And then the mission was abandoned. Alex felt a pang of sadness. The humans who had built this ship had dared to dream big, yet their efforts were forgotten. Centuries had passed, and now he was the one to carry their legacy forward. He spent the next few hours exploring other parts of the ship. In the crew quarters, he found preserved personal logs, holographic messages from humans long gone. They spoke of hope, fear, determination, and excitement. Alex felt connected to them, as if their courage flowed through him. "These people," Alex whispered, "they were just like us. Ordinary humans doing extraordinary things."
Yes, AION said.
And now you are proving that humans have not changed. You are resourceful, intelligent, and brave. Perhaps more so than my creators ever imagined. Alex smiled at the AI's praise. He liked the way it treated him, not as a mere operator, but as a partner, someone capable of understanding and contributing to the ship's mission. As evening approached, though time was meaningless in the void, Alex focused on the ship's communication systems. They had long been dormant, but he hoped to bring them online to scan for nearby signals. Carefully, he connected circuits, recalibrated antennas, and activated transmitters. Static filled the room at first, then faint signals began to appear. Some were simple echoes of distant stars, but others were more interesting. Faint transmissions from long-lost colonies, perhaps remnants of the humans who had once ventured into these regions. These signals, Alex said, eyes widening. Some of them are old human colonies? But that's impossible. They were abandoned centuries ago.
Not impossible, Aion said.
Just forgotten. Humans forget less than they realize. The traces remain. And now, you may choose to follow them. Alex felt a surge of excitement. The ship was more than a vessel. It was a bridge to the past, a tool to reclaim lost knowledge and explore the unknown. He could feel the weight of history pressing on his shoulders, but also the thrill of possibility. Before leaving the bridge, Alex decided to check the ship's defense systems. Centuries of inactivity had left him uncertain, but he wanted to be prepared. Aion guided him through tests, showing him how to monitor sensors, shields, and emergency protocols. "Do you trust me?" Aion asked, its voice calm but serious. Alex nodded. "Yes, I think I can handle this. You humans are always overconfident," Aion said lightly. "But sometimes it works out." Alex laughed. The AI's humor, even after centuries of inactivity, made him feel less alone in the vast emptiness of space. As the day, if it could be called that, ended, Alex floated in the observation deck, staring out at the stars. The ship hummed softly around him, alive again, waiting for its next move. He felt a mixture of awe, responsibility, and excitement. He thought of the humans who had built this ship, who had dared to reach for the stars, despite the odds. He thought of the unknown signals, the lost colonies, and the mysteries waiting to be uncovered. And he knew one thing for certain. This was only the beginning. Alex was not just awakening a machine. He was awakening history, rediscovering humanity's forgotten triumphs, and stepping into a role that no human had played for over 3 centuries. Aoion's voice broke the silence. "Tomorrow, we begin learning how to move through the stars. But tonight, rest, human. Even heroes need sleep." Alex smiled, floating in the quiet of the observation deck. For the first time in a long time, he felt a connection to something bigger than himself. The stars waited, and he was ready to meet them. Alex woke to the soft hum of the ship. The vast emptiness of space stretched beyond the observation window, endless and silent, yet filled with possibilities. The AI Aion greeted him calmly. "Good morning, human. It is time to test your skills beyond engineering. Today we will explore." Alex stretched and floated toward the bridge. His excitement had not waned since the previous day. The ship, now alive under his careful guidance, was ready, or nearly ready, to leave the ghostly region it had occupied for centuries. "What's our first destination?" Alex asked, glancing at the star maps. Aion displayed the holographic charts. "There is a derelict outpost nearby. It is long abandoned, lost to history, yet holding secrets of human exploration. I suggest we begin there." Alex nodded. The thrill of discovery surged through him. Every human being had an innate curiosity, a desire to uncover the unknown. That trait had carried humanity to the stars once, and now it guided him as he prepared to continue a mission begun centuries ago. The journey was short but careful. The ship glided through silent space, its propulsion system finally stable, the hum of machinery a reassuring companion. Alex monitored the readings, watching for anomalies. He had learned to trust the AI, but not blindly. Centuries of isolation meant this ship had its quirks and dangers. Soon, the derelict outpost appeared. It floated like a relic in the void, battered but intact. Its hull bore scars from time and micrometeor impacts, yet it was functional enough to investigate. "Dock carefully," AI advised. "Some systems may still be active." Approach slowly. Alex maneuvered the ship, docking with precision. The airlock hissed open and he floated inside. Dust motes danced in the dim light, and the silence was almost overwhelming. The corridors were narrow and filled with old machinery, some blinking faintly, others silent and cold. "This place," Alex whispered. "It's like stepping back in time." "Yes," AI said. "Humans once lived here. You can learn from them, if you know how to look." Alex moved through the outpost, examining consoles and storage units. Some systems responded to his touch, releasing fragments of information. Holographic logs appeared, showing human explorers from long ago. They spoke of wonder, danger, and hope. One log, recorded by a crew leader centuries ago, caught Alex's attention. "Our mission is to reach beyond the stars known to us. We will map uncharted systems, make contact with distant colonies, and preserve knowledge. If this message survives, know that humanity is capable of greatness." Alex felt a chill. These humans were like him. Not extraordinary in body or power, but extraordinary in courage and determination. They had risked everything for knowledge, and their legacy had been forgotten for centuries.
As he continued exploring, Alex found evidence of strange anomalies, energy signatures that did not match human technology.
Some systems had unusual readings, almost alive, almost intelligent, the AI explained cautiously. "Some of these systems were experimental," AI said. "They were designed to adapt, to learn, to respond to threats and opportunities. They may be remnants of technology far beyond your current era. Treat them carefully."
Alex nodded. Careful not to disturb anything unnecessarily, he began to piece together the mission's purpose.
The outpost had been a hub, a waypoint for human exploration far beyond known space. It had communicated with ships like his, recording data and maintaining a silent watch over the stars. "This is incredible," Alex said. "Humans reached here centuries ago, and no one remembers." "Yes," AI said. "Humanity forgets, but humans also endure. And now, you are here to continue what was started." Alex accessed the logs of communications. They revealed something even more astonishing. Coordinates to hidden colonies, settlements that had been lost to history. Some were thriving, others abandoned, but all were human. He felt a sense of pride and responsibility. These were his ancestors' work, their legacy waiting for him to rediscover. "Do we follow these coordinates?" Alex asked. "That is your choice," AI replied. "You are capable of deciding the next step. But beware, some systems may still hold danger. The galaxy has not forgotten those who intrude where they are not expected." Alex studied the maps carefully. One system in particular drew his attention. It was marked with unusual energy readings matching the anomalies near the ship's engines. "I want to investigate that one," he said. "Interesting choice," AI commented. "That system may contain remnants of technology even my creators did not fully understand. It could be dangerous or enlightening."
Alex prepared the ship for departure.
He checked all systems, ran diagnostics, and ensured life support was stable. Every adjustment reminded him of human ingenuity, the ability to adapt, to problem solve, and to overcome challenges that seemed insurmountable. As the ship accelerated, moving toward the unknown system, Alex reflected on what he had learned. Humans were resilient, curious, bold. They had reached farther than anyone alive today knew, and now he was part of that legacy. The journey was tense. Sensors picked up strange signals, fluctuating energy fields, weak transmissions that seemed almost alive. Alex monitored them carefully, guided by the AI's calm instructions. "There is intelligence here," AI said. "Or at least, remnants of it. These readings are not random. They may be traces of an experiment or a technology designed to interact with humans. Alex's excitement grew. Every new signal was a puzzle, a mystery to solve. Humans had always thrived on puzzles, on challenges that tested skill and courage. He felt that same spark within himself now. When the ship entered the system, the anomalies became more pronounced. A massive structure loomed in space, half buried in asteroid debris. Its design was unlike anything Alex had seen, part human, part something else.
"What is that?" Alex asked, awe in his voice. "I believe it is a remnant of my creator's work," Aion said. "A station built for experiments, exploration, or communication."
Perhaps all three. Approach carefully. Alex maneuvered closer, studying the structure. It was ancient, but technology hummed faintly, as if waiting for someone to awaken it. He docked the ship cautiously, and the airlock opened with a hiss. Inside, the station was eerie yet magnificent. Hallways stretched into darkness, lined with consoles and devices, many still functional. The AI guided him to the central chamber, a massive control room filled with holographic displays and star charts. "This is incredible," Alex said. "It's like a command center from centuries ago." "Yes," Aion said, "and it contains knowledge that may change the way humans understand their history. The mission here was abandoned, but the data remains. You can study it and perhaps use it to guide your own journey." Alex began to access the logs and records. Holographic images appeared, showing humans interacting with alien worlds, conducting experiments, and building networks of colonies across the galaxy. Some colonies had vanished, others had survived, hidden from the historical record. "These humans were brilliant," Alex whispered, "and they trusted me to continue their work."
"Yes," Aion said.
They trusted that someone would come, someone capable of understanding and adapting. That someone is you, Alex. Hours turned into days as Alex explored the station, absorbing knowledge, repairing old systems, and deciphering logs. He felt a deep connection to the humans who had come before him. Their courage, ingenuity, and determination were a reflection of what humans could still achieve. He realized that humanity's potential was far greater than anyone alive today imagined. The lost missions, abandoned colonies, and forgotten experiments were proof that humans were capable of reaching beyond limitations, solving impossible problems, and leaving their mark on the stars. As he prepared to leave the station, Alex felt a renewed sense of purpose. The ship hummed around him, ready to continue its journey. The stars outside seemed brighter, filled with possibilities waiting to be explored. "Where to next?" Alex asked Aion, a sense of excitement in his voice. "That is up to you," the AI said. "But know this, humans have always been explorers. You carry that legacy. You have the courage, the skill, and the curiosity to shape the future. The galaxy awaits." Alex nodded, feeling the weight and thrill of responsibility. He had uncovered the secrets of the past, and now he would chart the path forward. Humans had once reached these stars, and now they would do so again, guided by ingenuity, courage, and the unyielding spirit that defined them. As the ship moved into the unknown, Alex looked out at the endless expanse of space. The stars beckoned, mysteries awaited, and he was ready. Humanity's story was far from over. In fact, it was just beginning. And somewhere, deep in the AI's memory banks, the echoes of humans long gone seemed to whisper approval. Alex floated in the bridge, staring at the star map. The coordinates he had uncovered in the derelict station glowed brightly, pointing to a distant system, far beyond the borders of known human space. The signals were strong here, energy readings that matched the anomalies he had felt near the ship's engines and at the abandoned station. Whatever lay ahead was old, mysterious, and powerful. Aoion's voice broke the silence. "This is the final system from the original mission logs. The choice is yours, Alex. Proceed, and you may uncover technology and knowledge lost to humans for centuries. Or turn back and let it remain forgotten. Alex's fingers hovered over the console. He had come too far to turn back now. The human spirit, curious, bold, and unyielding, urged him forward. "We go forward," he said. "We find what's been waiting all this time." The ship surged forward, leaving behind the familiar stars. The hum of the engines was steady, the lights on the bridge bright and alive. Alex felt a thrill in his chest. Humanity had reached the stars before, but now, centuries later, one human was about to uncover their greatest secret. As they approached the system, the anomaly became visible. A massive structure, larger than anything Alex had ever seen, floated in orbit around a dead star. Its design was strange, angular, yet familiar, human but unlike any ship or station in current records. It pulsed with energy, as if alive, responding to their approach. "This," Alex whispered, "this is incredible." "Yes," Aion said. "It is the pinnacle of human ambition from centuries ago. The mission that was abandoned, the knowledge that was lost. And now it is within your reach." Alex docked carefully, his hands steady despite the excitement. The airlock opened with a hiss, and he floated into a massive chamber, dimly lit by the pulsing lights of the station. Holographic displays flickered to life as he moved deeper, revealing star charts, logs, and schematics far beyond current human understanding. This was a command center, Alex said, awe in his voice. "Everything the original mission accomplished, it's all here." "Yes," Ion implied, "and more." This station was built to monitor human expansion, to safeguard knowledge, and to prepare humanity for challenges beyond comprehension. It was abandoned before completion, but it is complete enough for you to use.
Alex moved carefully, accessing logs of the original crew.
Their messages were clear. They had reached a stage of technology capable of advancing humanity centuries ahead of where it currently stood. Faster-than-light navigation, advanced energy systems, and techniques for surviving in extreme environments. They trusted someone would come back, Alex whispered. "Someone like me." "Yes," Aion said. They designed the station knowing it might sit idle for centuries, waiting for a human to find it. And now, you are here. Alex realized the implications. If humanity could reclaim this technology, they could explore, learn, and grow in ways previously thought impossible. The lost colonies, the abandoned missions, the forgotten achievements, they could all be rediscovered, rebuilt, and connected. But there was a challenge. The station's energy core was unstable. Reactivating it fully could trigger ancient defense systems designed to prevent tampering. Aion guided him carefully, explaining the systems, the energy flows, and the potential risks. "Do you trust me?" Alex asked, his hands hovering over the controls. "Yes," Aion replied. "But trust is not enough. You must think, calculate, and adapt. Humans succeed where others fail because they are clever and bold. Prove it."
Alex took a deep breath and began. He rerouted power carefully, bypassing damaged conduits and stabilizing the energy core.
The station shuddered under his hands, but he worked steadily, drawing on every skill he had learned from past missions. Hours passed. Sweat formed on his brow, though in zero gravity it trickled slowly down his face. Finally, the core stabilized. The station hummed with life, lights flickering in a steady rhythm. Holographic displays lit up fully, revealing the station's secrets in detail. It's amazing," Alex said, stepping back. "Humanity could have done all this centuries ago." "Yes," Aion said softly. "And now you have the opportunity to continue it, to take humanity beyond the limits even your ancestors dreamed of." Alex explored the station further, discovering files on lost colonies. Some were thriving, adapted to distant worlds. Others had perished, abandoned to time and neglect. He realized the importance of connecting them, of restoring lost knowledge, and of sharing the discoveries with humanity as a whole.
This is bigger than I imagined, Alex said.
It's not just technology, it's history, knowledge, and legacy.
Yes, Aion replied, and it is proof.
Humans endure, humans adapt, humans overcome. Even when forgotten, your species can reclaim greatness. Alex spent days studying the station, understanding the systems and learning the technology. Each discovery was a triumph of human curiosity, ingenuity, and perseverance. He repaired communication systems, activated long-dormant navigation controls, and even managed to trace signals from lost colonies still surviving in remote star systems.
This is everything, Alex said finally. We can reconnect humanity with its past and go further than anyone thought possible. Aion's voice was calm, almost proud.
You are doing what humans have always done, learning, adapting, and persevering. That is why your species endures. With the station fully operational, Alex prepared to return to the ship. He glanced out the viewport at the dead star around which the station orbited. The galaxy stretched endlessly beyond, full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. "We should go," he said. "There's so much more to explore." "Yes," Aion replied. "But remember, Alex, humans never stop. Curiosity drives you, courage guides you, and ingenuity carries you. You are ready for the next step." As the ship disengaged from the station, Alex felt a surge of pride. He had awakened the past, reclaimed lost knowledge, and proven that humans, even centuries later, could rise to any challenge. The stars outside seemed brighter, filled with possibility and promise. "Where to next?" Alex asked. Aion's voice carried a note of amusement. "That is for you to decide. But I predict humans will continue to surprise, to explore, and to endure. You are a testament to that truth." Alex smiled. Humanity had always been underestimated. From humble beginnings on Earth to lost colonies scattered across the stars, humans had endured. And now, with the knowledge he had uncovered, there was no limit to what they could achieve. He charted a course toward one of the distant, uncontacted colonies. The ship hummed in response, ready for the journey. Alex felt a deep sense of connection to those who had come before him and to those who would follow. He was part of a legacy, a chain of explorers, thinkers, and dreamers that spanned centuries. As the ship jumped into faster-than-light travel, Alex looked out at the stars, feeling small yet limitless. The AI spoke softly, almost reflectively. "I did not think anyone could handle this tin can," Aion said. "But here we are, 317 years later, and it seems humans never change." Alex laughed. Good to know some things never do. He thought of the humans who had built the station, the ship, and the missions that had come before him. They had dared to dream, to risk, and to explore. And now, centuries later, one human had rediscovered their work and carried it forward. The stars stretched endlessly ahead, full of mystery, danger, and wonder. But Alex knew one thing for certain. Humanity would rise to meet it. Curiosity would guide them, ingenuity would protect them, and courage would carry them forward. And for the first time he truly felt the weight and beauty of being human, small in the galaxy, yet capable of shaping its future. As the ship sailed into the unknown, the AI fell silent, letting Alex absorb the moment. The hum of the engines, the twinkling of distant stars, and the promise of discovery filled the void. This was only the beginning. Humanity's story, long thought lost, was being written anew. And Alex, one human among billions, had become a bridge between the past and the future, a proof that humans, no matter the century, were capable of greatness. And somewhere, deep in the AI's memory banks, echoes of humans long gone seemed to whisper approval. The tin can had awakened. Humanity would awaken with it. The stars waited.